Hello everyone, my name is Agodi Alawe and I'm the head of school of CTL Academy, Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you for joining me today on this week's Read Aloud. Some of you may know that last weekend, November the 1st, some parts of the world changed their clock because of daylight savings time. And I've always found that rather fascinating, how the time changes in some parts and stays the same in other parts. And so today we'll be reading a book about time zones. It's titled At the Same Moment Around the World. At the Same Moment Around the World by Clotilde Perrin. This book was introduced to me by my friend Megan, so thank you, Megan, for this recommendation. At the Same Moment Around the World. Here we go. Keita wakes up early to help his father count the fish caught during the night. At 6 o'clock in the morning in Senegal. Now, Senegal is in West Africa, as you know. At the same moment in Paris, France, it is 7 o'clock in the morning. And Benedict drinks hot chocolate before school. 6 o'clock in Senegal, 7 o'clock in Paris. At the same moment in Sofia, Bulgaria, it is 8 o'clock in the morning when Mitko chases after the school bus. There is Bulgaria. At the same moment in Baghdad, Iraq, it is 9 o'clock in the morning, and Yasmin plays while her mother shops at the market. At the same moment in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, it is 10 o'clock in the morning, and Nadia watches workers construct a new building. At the same moment in Samarkand, Uzbekistan, it is 11 o'clock in the morning, and Ravshan and Yulia return from their visit to a nearby market. And at the same moment in the Himalayan mountains near the towering Mount Everest, it is noon, and Lilu eats lunch with her mother. At the same moment in Hanoi, Vietnam, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and Can takes a nap despite the noise on the street outside. At the same moment in Shanghai, China, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and Chen practices for the Lunar New Year parade. At the same moment near Tokyo, Japan, it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and Keiko admires the koinobori, or carp streamers, blowing in the wind. Hello, AB. And at the same moment in the desert between Ayers Rock and Sydney, Australia, it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and Kate drives towards the beach. At the same moment in Nomea, New Caledonia, it is 5 o'clock in the evening, and Matea and Johnny make music together. At the same moment in Anadyr, Russia, it is 6 o'clock in the evening when Ivan takes his dog for a walk around the neighborhood. So it's 6 o'clock in Russia when it's 6 o'clock in Dakar, Senegal, 12 hours difference. At the same moment near Apia, Samoa, it is 7 o'clock in the evening and Abby cooks fish for dinner. Do you see her fish? And at the same moment in Honolulu, Hawaii, it is 8 o'clock in the evening when Alan and Kiana enjoy the very last rays of sun in Hawaii. At the same moment in Anchorage, Alaska, it is 9 o'clock in the evening when William blows on his bedtime tea. That's William in Alaska. At the same moment in San Francisco, California, it is 10 o'clock at night when Sharon and Peter kiss goodbye. And that's the Golden Gate Bridge in the background in San Francisco. At the same moment in Phoenix, Arizona, it is 11 o'clock at night, and Samantha watches the desert pass from the train. And Samantha watches the desert pass by from the train. 11 o'clock and the cactus. At the same moment, it is midnight in Mexico City, and Pablo has magical dreams in Mexico. Hello, Zoe and Dylan. At the same moment in Lima, Peru, it is 1 o'clock in the morning when baby Diego is born. Oh, in Peru. At the same moment in the Amazon rainforest near Manaus, Brazil, it is 2 o'clock in the morning when Anna has quite a shock. What is the shock? Do you see? Oh my gosh, that would be scary. Hi, Nini. At the same moment in Nuuk, Greenland, it is 3 o'clock in the morning and Lexi can't sleep. Look at those lights in the sky in Greenland. At the same moment on the island of Fernando de Noronha near Brazil, it's 4 o'clock in the morning and Antonio is sleeping soundly. That looks like a comfortable hammock. At at the same moment on a ship in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, it is 5 o'clock in the morning when Chloe finds herself tired from dancing all night. And do you remember what time it was when we started? We started with 6 o'clock in Dakar, Senegal. And now we're 5 o'clock in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And we're back to Dakar, Senegal, where it's 6 o'clock in the morning. What a trip around the world learning about time zones and how the time is different, even though it's the exact same moment in different parts around the world. It's 6 o'clock in Senegal, and it's 10 p.m. in San Francisco, 11 p.m. in Phoenix, Arizona, I think it was. And there's a beautiful map of the world telling us about time zones. And the author gives some great information about the history of time zones, and I just want to share a little bit with you before we go. And it talks about early timekeeping and how long ago people used to tell the time by the sun, and it wasn't very accurate, but it served the people of long ago. And then there was the invention of the time zones. And it says here, although several people came up with the idea, Sir Sandford Fleming is generally credited with the invention. And he proposed that system around 1884. I didn't know that. And now we no longer use the Greenwich Mean Time, which took its reference from Greenwich in the UK, but we now use what is called the Coordinate Universal Time, or UTC, which is measured by atomic clocks and uses leap seconds to account for gradual slowing in the Earth's rotation. So the different time zones is because different parts of the Earth face the sun at different times. So sometimes when it's nighttime on one side of the Earth, it's daytime on the other. You all know that from your solar system studies in school. So now we use this sophisticated time telling system, and it measures time in leap seconds, which is very accurate, and it allows for technologies such as the GPS, which is powered by satellites. So I hope you enjoyed it. Daylight savings time occurred last week, and so I thought this would be a fun thing to read about different time zones around the world. So wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is where you are, I think Nini is joining us from North Carolina. Right now in Abuja, it's about 4:15 p.m. And Nini, what time is it in North Carolina? Can you tell us? What time is it? Who else is here? I see Miss Ogugwa joins us from Dubai. What time is it in Dubai? It's 4:15 in Abuja. I think it's 10:15 a.m. in North Carolina. Yes, Nini said that. 10:14 to be exact, you're right. 10:14 a.m. in North Carolina, and the exact same moment, it's 4:14 in Abuja, Nigeria. And at the exact same moment, somebody said 12:14. Is that in Brazil? Yes. Is that Brazil? Okay. And I think it's 7:14, or now it's 7:15 at this exact same moment in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, where we have Dylan and Zoe, who are also with us. So thank you all for joining me this weekend, and I will see you next week. Stay safe. Bye.